He said a faggot. Nicholas DiOrio said, saw that Ian was accused of DDoSing. Weird SFTP was DDoS after I called him out Thursday. You know what, Nicholas? Yeah, I haven't seen you saying a lot of shit, but I saw Tommy C saying a lot of shit on Twitter today. Tommy C is a fucking dumbass. He's literally, and I said this on Twitter, I feel bad kicking him around because I think he's just slow. You know what I mean? It's like slapping around a retarded man. You know, even if they fuck with you, even if a retard comes and knocks over your fucking coffee.
Breaking news. Sargon Twitter is gone. Oh, God damn it.
Press Sargon suspended.
No!
Press S to spit on Sargon's Twitter. Oh. What else is going to happen tonight? But yeah, the Tommy C. We can talk about that too, but Tommy C's just, I don't know. So this morning, he went out of his way without knowing anything that was going on, put out 2 or 3 videos defending Kraut. Do we still have these videos? Hold on, let me see if I can find them. Put out 2 or 3 videos. I said Kraut, same difference really, but put out 2 or 3 videos defending Chong with no backup whatsoever. Just going out on a limb for no reason. And call us Nazis and Keem, watch out. What's going to happen? The Wall Street Journal's going to come for you. And just completely retarded. And then after the second clip came out, he said, well, yeah, okay. You know what? I think he's not a good guy. Whatever. But why would you jump out on a limb like that in the first place? It just made no sense to me. You didn't know what was going on. He clearly doesn't know all the details of the story. Like, why are you doing this? Is it just your blonde hatred for Keemstar? Is that what's... I mean, I don't think Keemstar's too fond of you, and I'm not too fond of Tommy C either, but you don't see Keemstar just running out there and, you know, saying dumb shit just for the hell of it. By the way, I see Saltgons flooding the chat here. Poor Sargon. Oh. Well, he's been ban evading for like 3 months, but I think he was doing it on an old account. Now, there's technically kind of a loophole in the Twitter rules in that they say you can't create a new account to get around banning, but technically if you read that rule like a lawyer would, like Nick Recato would, it doesn't really say that you can't use an old account to get around a Twitter ban. I don't know.
It also doesn't say somebody can't create an account and then give it to you.
Yes.
It just says you yourself are not allowed to own an account.
Yeah, and you are still crackling a little bit. I don't know what's going on. It's been the week of the crackle, but maybe it's bringing good luck to us, actually. Yeah, so there are a few loopholes in there. Basically, Twitter can let you stay or let you not. It just depends on who you are and do they really care about keeping you gone. Like, so somebody that they publicly ban, like Alex Jones or Milo Yiannopoulos, they're never going to let those guys back, no matter what.
Or you could just break the rules.
Yeah. Well, Milo's tried to come back a few times. They just won't let him back because it's kind of like a PR thing. They're just never going to let him back. All right, I actually want to play a couple of these because I just want, this needs to be seen to be believed. He put out a few videos. Tommy C. Now again, to DiOrio's credit, he didn't get out. I think he put out some tweets out early, and he's like, "Oh well, Andy, why don't you show your flagging history?" Which I didn't really understand why that was relevant. But to be fair to him, he didn't go quite as far as Tommy C. Poor Tommy. Everybody he backs just loses. Doesn't he get?
He's a loser, so
doesn't he get tired of losing all the time? I don't know. Like,
is this a little bit better, by the way?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, that's much better. Yes.
Okay, it's the voice mod fucking up. Piece of shit.
Like, I would just be, if Tommy C came out and co-signed me, I might just like leave the internet for a few months because something bad's about to happen. Every guy this guy goes out on a limb for co-signs ends up something terrible happens to them and they get destroyed within a week. It's like the kiss of death. It's even worse than Chong. This guy, I called Chong reverse Midas. This Tommy C's like the fucking Grim Reaper when he co-signs your ass. I don't know. Now, here's the first link. I'm going to play it right now.
Can't think of anybody stupider than somebody like you who's built a multi-million-dollar safe career feeding 9-year-olds fucking easy news to put yourself in danger by hanging around alt-right figures like Ralph, who has a connection to Coach Redfield, who has a connection to Richard Spencer, who recently added David Duke, the former
By the way, let me pause to 24 seconds. We did have David Duke on this show last night. We've had leftists on this show. We've had a bunch of different people on this show. I mean,
we'll literally have anybody.
Yeah, I'm not going to run away from having Duke on the show. We had Christy Winters. We had Kevin Logan. We've had other lefties. I mean, AIU, for example, he's a declared Hillary voter. I mean, we've had lefties on the show. Just so happens it's easier to get, right-wing people on the program. It's not my fault. But to call, I'm some major alt-right figure. Is this guy even serious? Coach Red Pill's a fucking... Coach Red Pill's Chilean. What is he even talking about?
Dame's Chilean.
Yeah, Dame's Chilean. I'm married to a fucking Pakistani. What is he talking about? I just... I mean, I guess they're mad.
And also the Young Turks had David Duke too.
Yeah, David Duke's been on CNN, PBS, NPR, pretty much everywhere. Meet the Press.
Any last night.
Yeah, MSNBC.
Yeah, everywhere. Donahue, everywhere. All right, 24 seconds. Let's continue.
The former Grand Wizard of the Ku Klux Klan. I disavow. Well, did you know that Andy dropped the N-bomb on a 3-year-old boy who was screwing around in a carnival or something like that? I think it's safe to say. Okay, let's get back to this. Swatting his calling was straight up bullshit. You know that? You've reported it before. Andy filed a report, all right, based on the suspicion. Maybe it's for petty reasons. Maybe it's bullshit. But it's not swatting. It's snitching. And yeah, it puts him in a pretty bad position in YouTube future. So you got him. But no, you have to change the narrative. You have to change it and make it swatting because it's a bigger buzzword. Hey, listen, I don't know if Ian Miles Chung made the right move. But I know you didn't, Mr. David Duke supporter.
Oh, wow. Got him. Oh, my God. You got him. What did he... Oh, God. All right,
what is he talking about?
I don't know.
What? I feel bad that the chat has to see his ugly mug, by the way.
Keem was literally in the chat disagreeing with David Duke and
the entire night.
Yeah, like what the fuck? I mean, it's just
agree with him.
Our show is the public space. We'll have anybody on this show, and I don't run away from that. And you know what? If he wants to criticize that, whatever. Oh, Ralph hasn't denounced the alt-right. Yeah, it's never gonna happen. I'm not going to because I don't give a fuck. Like I mean, there's some things I agree with, with alt-righters on. A few I don't. I mean, I don't know. This whole denounce them, Ralph. Don't have them on your show. Don't platform them. Oh my God, what are you doing? Suck my dick. I'll have whoever the fuck I want on this show. You piece of trash.
Yeah, that was so funny.
All right, second video. Now this one is 49 seconds. More Tommy C. Let's watch this right now.
Stop grandstanding, stupid. You're not smart enough to have a political opinion. You don't even understand who you're hanging out.
Wait. They said play Keemstar's response first. Yeah, that's only fair.
Yeah.
Let's play Keemstar's response. It's right above this if you guys see it. Keemstar just absolutely roasts this guy. Let's play it right now.
When I say that I disavow any racist shit being said, I disavow it. I don't condone any racist bullshit. And I've actively argued against in the chat on the kill stream when racist shit is being said. Now, either you or someone else will say, well, what about Alex? Well, it's pretty well known at this point, the story that happened with Alex. But, Alex was calling me slang terms for an Italian. And I responded by saying, racist slang terms for a black person. But come to find out, many years later, I haven't repeated such actions because I'm not a racist. What do you know? Surprise, surprise. Not only am I not a racist, I did a DNA test a couple years ago. It turns out I'm 9% black. I'm 9% freaking African. Your whole logic is I was on the show, so I'm friends with him. Well, I was on your show. Are we friends? No, we're not. I was on your show and we're not friends. So how does this logic work? How does it work? I believe the Kill Stream is a very interesting, entertaining show, and so do you because you watch it. You watch it all the time. But I don't think that you agree with everything being said in that show, and either do I. This behavior from you has really turned you into a social justice warrior. I mean, calling me a Nazi and a racist, and I'm ruining my career because I watched a show. I mean, that's SJW shit, Tommy. Like, what are you doing? If anyone's hurting themselves, it's you. I mean, do you really want to be labeled as, an SJW making large leaps of logic and false allegations? Like, yikes. Oh, wait, you're already known as that. I'm going to turn your own logic against you. You were friends with Tonka. Tonka was friends with Andy. Andy is friends with Ralph. Ralph is friends with, Coach Red Pill. Coach Red Pill is friends with Richard Spencer. Tommy, you are a confirmed racist. Get owned again. Get owned again.
Keemstar 9% black. That's 9% more black than Sargon, turns out. So. Under Sargon's old claim. Anyway. I shouldn't pile on poor Sargon tonight. He lost his Twitter account. I shouldn't be so mean. All right, now we'll watch Tommy's just outgunned in every which way. Like, why does he even do this to himself? That's what I don't understand. Why doesn't he just steer clear? He still has some, beef with Keemstar going back over the baited podcast stuff. Why don't you just do your own thing? Like, you're clearly outmanned. You're in intellect and influence and every which way you could think of. You're deficient. Why do you keep doing this? It's like a guy who just keeps running into a brick wall and expecting a different outcome. Like, what is the point here? All right, second clip from Tommy C, the esteemed Tommy C.
Stop grandstanding, stupid. You're not smart enough to have a political opinion. You don't even understand who you're hanging out with.
Wait. Keem's not smart enough for a political opinion. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Pause in 6 seconds. Does this guy look like one of the great public intellectuals of his day? Look at this guy.
He can barely feed his family.
He can barely even stand up straight. What are you talking about? Oh, we have a clip. I think Andy played it. I know he did. I think I'm going to play it too. This guy, never mind. We'll play that in a moment because it'll be the perfect bow tie to this segment. All right, let's continue at 6 seconds.
Stupid. Do you hear what I said? I'm not saying you're a Nazi. I'm saying you're hanging around them. And it's not going to matter if young Kurtz or Hassan gets a hold of it. Oh, and that might inspire a Wall Street Journal article. Why would you put yourself in that fucking position? What are you going to do? Oh, I'm in the chat and I disavow. What are you going to do? Talk to Nazis out of being Nazis? Are you out of your fucking mind? You're hanging around a guy that fucking had a stream when a bunch of dead Jews were in Pittsburgh, right? And they went on and fucking had a laugh about it. And you're still going on there. That's not disavowing exactly. But you know what? It's not my problem. It's your problem. Like I said, you're one Wall Street Journal article away. When that article comes out, see you later. Didn't you tell me to get a stream me?
By the way, he's threatening him with the Wall Street Journal article. By the way, let me clarify something. We did not get on here and laugh about the synagogue shooting. There were a couple super chats. Looking back, I wouldn't have read those super chats in light of that, just because it was a dumb thing to do. But there were a couple jokes in the super chats. But I didn't get on here and celebrate the shooting or anything like that. That's just not what happened. There were some super chats, and they were definitely quoted in the Wall Street Journal. Looking back, maybe I should have skipped over a couple of those, but I didn't, because I felt like, well, these people paid money to get their super chat read, and I read it. So
this is the problem with the left in general, is that you can't. Okay, you can make fun of 9/11 and they'll argue, oh, well, it's because it was so long ago, but that's not why. It's because it's not something that they were able to use successfully for political purposes. That was, something that, the right, the neocon right was able to use for political purposes. So it's okay to joke about that. That's also, what it boils down to.
They were jokes. That's another thing. I joke about dark things all the time. It's black comedy. I mean, this shit is a tried and true segment of comedy, and I took it for what it was. It was a joke, and I did read them, and I hear chat saying, well, optics. Ralph's talking about optics. The reason I wasn't offended by them, because I took it was a joke, but also gave people ammo, especially the day after, to use against it. That's why it's not that I actually give a fuck about the jokes, but looking back, maybe it wasn't the best move, but whatever. It's happened. We're here on StreamMe. We're still doing fine. The response, though. Let me pull this up. Keemstar responded. We're getting towards the tail end of this. Let me link that. It's right below. I think it should be in the thread if you guys have it. Let me link it here. Okay. You guys have it up?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, let's play it right now.
Tommy, I've been thinking a lot about the arguments that you've been making here, and I think you're right. I think you actually do have a point. So, because of you being right, I am going to have to disavow you. I'm going to have to disavow Oreo and anyone in connection with the Shot from the Point podcast or show or whatever you want to call it. Because you, Tommy, are friends with Tonka, who is friends with Andy Worski, who is friends with Ralph, who is friends with Coach Red Pill, who is friends with Richard Spencer, who is friends with David Duke. I disavow you and the Shot from the Point show. I want nothing to do with you racist Nazis.
Oh, there's one more. There's one more. I'm sorry. I know I'm putting chat through it right now, but even playing. But it's only 6 seconds. I actually haven't seen this one. This is Tommy with a 6-second reply. I'm sure it's quite the pithy response. Let's pull it up. Let's pull it up right now. All right, here we go. 6 seconds. Longer than Tommy lasts in bed. Let's play it right now.
So you are going to disavow me the same way you disavow Ralph. I'll see you in my next chat. So you are going to...
Wow, that was awesome.
Oh man, he's bringing the banter.
He really brought the thunder with that last one.
You're gonna make fun of me in the chat. Oh no! And he has the chat, by the way. They're really funny.
Is it bad? I kind of feel bad for this guy. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just a softie, but I really think there's something wrong with his brain.
Yeah, and Tommy C did post.
Oh
some
wait,
of the chats
Keem said he had a response to that. Let me see if I can. All right, hold on. I'll find it.
Yeah, but Tommy C has some of the screenshots of the chats of Drama Alert Verify saying Tommy's a bad dad, doesn't have a job.
Oh yeah, we should show
Feed
those.
your kids, Tommy. Feed your fucking kids.
Okay, we should show those. Hold on. This is what. Oh wow, I'm sure Keem's really sad that you spotlighted these. All right, let me pull them up in separate tabs so we can see them better. Tommy is a bad dad, doesn't have a job. That is a bad father. I think anybody could agree with that. Then he says, Tommy C, you better make a stream me ASAP. That was him joking that you're going to get kicked off YouTube. Anyway. Then there's another one. Keem says, that's why I think it's funny when Tommy C says I'm trying to take him down. If I wanted to take him down, he would not be here. Tommy C is working with the Wall Street Journal. Facts. I was actually watching that stream when he said that. I don't think that's such a leap of logic at this point, since he was basically just threatening Keemstar with a Wall Street Journal article. Was he not?
Yeah.
Yes, he was. That's exactly what he was doing there.
Okay.
1000%.
I'm just making sure I'm not the only one who thought so. Then Keem says, it really does matter. It does really matter at the end of the day. You little rats can't hurt me. That's why you stopped attacking me, because it doesn't work. I'm known as the bad guy that wins. There is a benefit to being known as the winning bad guy. But Keem had a response. By the way, the memes of this guy are just off the charts. Okay. There is a response. Let me see if I can find it. Oh God. These Twitter threads are just out of... Can they not design a decent website? What in the fuck?
No, they can't.
Like, why wouldn't Keem's reply be right underneath that? There's a bunch of random shit that nobody needs to see. Okay. Well, I mean, you can see it, but his reply is the key point. All right, let's watch this. Let's pull it up right now.
Tommy, what do you mean you'll see me in the chat next? You have me blocked on every single YouTube account I have. You have me blocked on every single one. What do you mean you're going to see me in the chat? I mean, the reason why you blocked me is because every time I talk in the chat, people in your show stop listening to you and they start paying attention to me, and you got jealous. I still disavow you, though. Seriously, I disavow you.
All right, Tommy C, there's the... Oh, but wait. One last thing. Let me see if I can find this. And I know it was shown earlier, but I think for the benefit of those who maybe were working late or whatever, they got off work and got their dick sucked or whatever they did. Maybe they missed this little gem earlier. It's only a couple minutes, and I realize people are sick of Tommy C, but I think this one's important. And I want it to be, I know Worski showed it, but I want it to be chronicled here on the kill stream as well. This is Tommy C getting a call from his wife. I think it's interesting. Go ahead and pull it up, gentlemen.
Got it.
Now remember,
with YouTube demonetizing.
Oh, hold on. Oh God, why did it do that? Okay. Everyone. Now remember, Keemstar said he was a bad dad, and he took offense to this. Correct?
Yes.
Right.
Yep.
So this line of inquiry has been opened. Correct?
Correct.
Yes.
It's fair for
1000.
us to examine the facts. Is this man a good father or not? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's true.
We need to get
With the
the
We're just
evidence
doing
presented,
we're doing the job that the journalists are supposed to do and
We
never
have
do.
to get to the bottom of this, right?
Exactly.
Okay. All right, let's watch this. It's just a couple minutes. Let's watch this right now.
Somebody does this where they upload a video saying, hey, I'm going live on Twitch, come check me out. And I also promote my YouTube on Twitch as well. It's in my fucking panels.
Oh, fuck.
You got a call.
I don't think I can take it.
No, it's... Is that your wife?
Yeah, probably.
If she's calling during the show, you think it might be important?
Yeah,
Fuck, probably. What am I going to do?
I don't know. Do you want to call her from my phone? Do you know the number?
Let's see if he does it again.
Yeah, if she calls again.
Yeah, we might have to.
But, nice.
It probably was important.
It might, oh, and now
Now
you
I'm
spilled your
thinking.
beer.
Wait, it gets better. Just wait,
You're in
chat.
your head. Oh, no. Yeah, that's not good. Uh-oh. Do you want to call her from my phone?
Yeah. Do we have her on you?
I don't know. Do you know the number?
No.
Oh, well, fuck.
I thought you.
Why do I have her number?
That's a no.
He doesn't
No,
even
I
know
don't
his
think so.
wife's
Oh
number.
shit! There's a message. Hold on.
Oh, I'm sorry. Tommy is sick. When you're streaming, I have to go.
She would do that. He isn't sick.
She sent me a video of him and he's crying the whole time.
I can't go now.
Okay, then I have to go.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know you were on time. It's alright.
Yesterday, and I said to you because you do this. He's got the little thing. He's crying because he's not getting his way.
He's crying because he's not getting his way. I paused it at 15:30. He's crying because he's not getting his way. Now let's listen to the next part of this. 15:30. Let's continue.
Huh? No, it didn't look like that. He couldn't really breathe.
He couldn't breathe.
Okay, but
Oh, it's
He's got the call off.
SFTP1 on Twitch.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
we're live right now.
Right now, buddy.
Watch us right
the
here.
stream is an
Still
hour
live.
We
long.
might still be live. I don't know. You just
He
locked
ignores
yourself
his
out of
kid
the
who couldn't breathe for an hour.
Oh, yeah, we still good? We can hear you.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
too late
well,
now.
okay, it's all right.
fucking
The baby's
stream.
sick. Oh, probably not. I don't know.
Hey, go back to his
I know
beer and his
he's
stream.
Because if he has so much of as a sniffle.
Oh,
Oh, it's like, oh, you're the Welshman. I know you.
He goes back to his old drinking
You don't
buddies.
remember? Yeah, like 12 years ago,
Christ.
but I remember you.
If he has so much as a sniffle, my wife will call me up. They just said literally he couldn't fucking breathe. Oh, sorry, I can't leave the stream. I'm busy. About 12 people are watching me right now. People depend on me to watch their entertainment. What are you talking about? Oh, this kid always complains. No, actually, I think he couldn't breathe when I saw the video. She said, "Oh no, sorry, I gotta go." What in the fuck?
Father of the year, right there. Father of the fucking year.
Tommy C, you're a piece of fucking trash. Fuck yourself and fuck Nazi. Jesus Christ.
I mean, if this was your kid, if this was my kid, I'd be running over and being, okay, I have to go. Fuck this. Like, who does this to
Even
their
if it was
kid?
my kid, you'd probably be trying to check in on it. Like, what the fuck? His friend is like, wait, hold on. You sure you don't want to call your wife? Like, what's going on right now? Hold on. You better check in. You better check in. Tommy C, not only, finally, he's bullied into calling her by his friend. So he makes the call. It's like, well, no, I don't think he's just bullshitting, whatever. I think he couldn't breathe in the fucking video that she sent me. Oh, no,
son
sorry.
is dying.
Oh,
Yeah, your kid's potentially dying. It's fine. He'll be fine. He can't breathe? Nah, you don't need to breathe. Breathing? Nah.
By the way, the stream continues for another 45 minutes. And it's just him and this guy drinking. His child was close to death moments ago. And he can't even tear himself away from his very influential stream. Just a scumbag human being. He wants to call me a Nazi. He wants to call us Nazi. You know what? Fuck you. You're a scumbag dad. You ought to be ashamed to take those kids away from you. You're a piece of trash, Tommy C.
Even the Nazis took care of their own children, Tommy.
Yeah, I was going to make that joke a minute ago, but I resisted. Worse than a Nazi, you piece of shit. Oh. All right.